Hey guys, Sapphire Mouse here, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we had completed the entire Champions Ballad by defeating the Monk Koza, or whatever the monk's name is. Along with not only that, but also completing the entire Champions Ballad. So in this episode, we're going to be doing some stuff in Zora's Domain again. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, this time we are actually going to be doing, finally going to beat Calamity Ganon, but before we do, I guess something I really like to note here is that there are actually diaries here of all four champions that you are able to find from each race. So, Mifa, obviously from the Zora, Rivali of the Rito, Daruk from the Gorons, and Obosa of the Gerudo. So, Mifa's diary will be in her father's palace. I believe Obosa's will be in Riju's room. I'm not entirely sure where Rivali's is, but it will most likely be in Teba's place, room in Rito Village, and then Daruk should be over in Yunobo's home in Goron City. But anyway, because I'll just kind of skim through this real quick, which obviously will say stuff from a century prior, before, before Calamity Ganon hit. Daruk's journal and Yunobo's house, place here, right here in Goron City. And in Gerudo City, you can find Obosa's diary here, like literally in Riju's room here. Just, I guess, right here, obviously. Oh, I was kind of curious about something, and I was not expecting this at all. Because I was actually quite curious to see if the Gerudo gods would do something if I had switched when I was in Riju's room. I guess so. I'm like, gee, that sure is one way to kick out someone that saved your entire city. Well, I guess they're gonna do that, but no matter what you do, though. And you can find Rivali's diary, the Rito legend, over here in Teba's place here in Rito Village, which is, if it's not blurred, right here in Rito Village. Anyway, I guess while I'm here, I cannot remember if I showed this or not when we came here to Hyrule Castle for the first time to retrieve one of the memories here. But if I didn't, if you come to the library, which is to the library, you can get a Warrior God's shield here. But what's interesting is that from what you saw, if you move that, you actually come into the King's Study. Gold Rippy, yay! Anyway, and right here, you will actually find King Rome's journal. Today, as the sun rose and a new day was born, my daughter, too, joined this sweet world. In keeping with the traditions of the royal family, I have decided to name her Zelda.
I am not a man accustomed to frivolous musings, but now seems as good a time as any to begin my road memorandum. Reports keep arriving regarding the excavation of relics. The fortune teller's predictions seem to be coming true. Calamity Ganon was not a figure of fable or even of legend. He actually existed on a great land of Hyrule. We must investigate all the relics, learn as much as we can, but understanding the divine beasts alone would take time. Zelda's eyes lit up like a wildflower when I told her about the relics. I must admit, she was she has a knack for research. My queen has left this world. Her death was so sudden and unexpected. I awakened most nights unsure if she is really gone. Zelda never cried, never faltered, not even during the royal funeral or later when she and I were alone with our grief. I must assume her strength is a result of us repeatedly informing her of her duty to become a valiant and steady princess. For a child of merely 6 years of age, her conduct was surely that of a born leader. Her strength gives me hope. But from now on, I must raise her all alone. Now, only I remain to prepare her for her difficult future as Princess of Hyrule. Zelda has finally reported back after her visit to the fountain. It seems her secret sealing power has still yet to awaken. It's been a year and 3 months since her mother passed. Perhaps she is held back by heartache too deep to heal. If the Ganon prophecy wasn't looming over our heads, I would tell her to take her time, to wait until she is ready. But our situation is dire and leaves no room for weakness, even on behalf of my beloved daughter. My heart breaks for Zelda, but I must act as a king, not a father. I must order her to train relentlessly at the fountain. I was told Zelda went off to research ancient technology, so I had no choice but to confront her about it. She claims she is simply using her day off from training to indulge a bit of research, but I still scolded her. She won't get it through her head, forcing me to tell her the same thing I have been repeating and no seeing. The reason her sacred power still won't awaken is because she's spending all her efforts playing at being a scholar. In truth, I understand Zelda's feelings, painfully so. She lost her mother, her teacher, before she began to learn from her. 10 pointless years of self-training, without so much as a broken note to help her find her way. Those in the castle talked behind her back, and I, her only family, scold her for her shortcomings. No wonder she wishes to hide away in her beloved relic research. I love nothing more than to console her, but I must stay strong. She must fulfill her duty, as well, just as what we all must, even if she comes to despise me. I have been told my daughter went to the Spring of Wisdom. She will likely be our last chance. If she is unable to awaken her power at Lanayru, all hope is truly lost. If she comes back without success, then I shall speak kindly to her. Scolding is pointless now. I forced 10 years of training on her, and after that, it seems her power was stubbornly awakened some other way. Perhaps I should encourage her to keep researching her beloved relics. They may just lead her to answers I cannot provide. For now, I sit anxious, more a father than a king in this moment. I sit and await my daughter's return. So, yep. That is literally King Rome's journal for this, but actually, believe it or not though, that his journal there was actually not part of the DLC. It is actually part of the main story, so it'll be there like for the entire thing, whether it's part of the main story or DLC, so it'll just be there for like the whole time. Anyway, cannot remember if I showed this, but anyway. Anyway. Again, I cannot remember if I showed this or not, but if I did, Um, Over here in Princess Zelda's study and in her room, there were actually two, Zelda actually has two, log journals. Again, one in her study and one in her room. I guess the one in her study, just, just tells us, like, the player about, the, about her research and whatnot, throughout the time a century prior before Calamity Ganon struck. And here in Princess Zelda's room is another love journal in there where it literally just tells the player about her insecurities and whatnot, and her literally just basically her relationship with Link and her insecure she felt prior to him saving her from the Yiga clan. I guess that Kawakawa Bazaar, which I'm not sure if I will show that or not, but if I do, I might just show it probably as a bonus episode or something if that's something you guys want me to do. But anyway, I mean, it's not like I don't want to show it. It will probably just take, it would take probably about 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes just to read both of those as well, or whatever, so I don't want to, don't want to do that, or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing, but anyway, I guess to get to Calamity Ganon, let's ride in style, or get pointed at in style. Whee! Anyway, I guess for those wondering, if you're gonna do this or whatever, just be funny. I guess in the first and second gate, you will be facing off against a Lionel from the first and second gate, so if you're gonna do something like this, make sure you defeat them, which I did off screen just to be funny. Because that way, just to be funny, because that way I can just do this. I don't know. Oh crap. Link, ah. Come on, Link. I'm hot. I wanted to be able to do this, write this in style. I don't know why. It looks like a blood moon is happening. Oh god, Link, no. Hold on, what time is it? Oh, it's 11 in the morning. I literally thought it was like going on 11:30 at night, but nope, it isn't. It's apparently after 11 o'clock in the morning, but anyway. Alright, see that sack? Yeah, see that sack? That is Calamity Ganon. Without further ado, let's face off against the final boss of Breath of the Wild.
Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold
Meet the Scourge of Hyrule Castle, Calamity Ganon.
Now my moment has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge!
This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon!
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
Alright, Calamity Ganon. Oh, I did not think I was going to be able to dodge that, but you know what? I'm just going to use the weapons of the champions, but anyway. Oh. Anyway, so Calamity Ganon is literally just... Oh, dang it. Well, what I was going to say was, it literally just uses literally just the same powers that the other blights have used. So... Whoa. Oh yeah, it literally just does that. And if I'm not getting burned... Come on, you stupid spider. Oh. Okay, I didn't think that was gonna hit, but... Okay. Oh, Jesus, I literally fully thought that he was gonna jump off the wall. Come on. And it literally just blew up. Anyway, so I guess an interesting thing, I guess something I find a bit interesting is that from what I have heard was that I'm getting hit. But anyway, the thing I find interesting is that I do find it a bit interesting that, believe it or not though, if you decide to speedrun this game, the Divine Bees are actually, in a way, not required. So, what I mean is you can, like, literally just... Okay, I was gonna be able to block that, but... Is that you can actually just go off from the Great Plateau and just come here immediately. Like, as soon as that happens, but I guess just as a heads up, if you do that, that you will have to fight the, oh dang it, I freaking wasted a Boaster's Fury. But, anyway, again, anyway, is that, I don't even know. Just be aware that you have to battle all the Blood Ganons before you can actually, do this. Oh. Did I not? No, that was gonna happen. Anyway, this phase here. I guess as a heads up. yeah, no matter what you do, you will actually be unable to damage Calamity again in that phase unless you either A, parry back an attack towards him, or if you summon parry, an attack, or... Oh, hold on. Whoa. Okay. Excuse me. Hold on. Or, I guess... Oh. Oh, excuse me. Or, I guess another way to do it is by using a Burster's Fury against him. Whoa, okay. Come on, you stupid lizard. Wait, what? I'm calling it a lizard. Geez, apparently the Daybreak is... Jeez.
Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before. Entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil. Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
You said it, Princess. Anyway, we get the Bow of Light. So, the reason why she gives us this is mainly because of its huge So yeah, no matter what you do, you are actually unable to damage him with any of your regular attacks, no matter what you use. I will. Oh, dear God, I went under his belly. Oh, Jesus.
Quickly now!
Oh, God. So, yeah. She will really, do that by putting his malice off by...
Can't hold it much longer.
So, yeah, those Triforce things are what you need to shoot at. Crap, where is my horse? Actually, I guess the funny thing is that you can actually take a picture of... I guess I forgot to show this earlier too, is you can actually take a picture of... Whoa! Okay.
It's my pleasure.
Is that you can actually take a picture of both Calamity Ganon and Dog Beast Ganon.
No, no.
Oh, whoa. I will. Come on. Can I please hit that? Jeez, thank you.
It's working.
It would have been hilarious if I managed to use my horse, but I guess not. Anyway, I guess you will notice that there was a whirlwind going on. Come on, Link. Oh, wait, there's another spot? Oh. I did not know that. Then where is the last one? Oh, I was on his stomach. Oh, I didn't even notice. Let's see.
Look up there.
Okay, that's what I thought. Anyway, and now you will notice that there is a glowing spot on his forehead.
The very core of Ganon's being. Do what you must, Link.
Huh. Excuse me. Whoa, that's close.
Now, Link. keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
And with that, we have completed Breath of the Wild. Anyway, now time for a very, very long credits. Now, I would skip this though, but I guess I do have some comments to say. Honestly, I was not expecting the storyline of Breath of the Wild and how the gameplay turned out. Like, I really was not expecting to be able to, I guess you can say, be able to do the Divine Beast, aka, I guess, dungeons in this game. Dungeons, aka the Divine Beast, in any order that you want. And I guess another thing I also find interesting is, I was not expecting the shrines to be like considered hot pieces. Well, the shrine orbs after you complete each shrine. I guess another interesting one is the freaking voice acting. Like, I seriously was not expecting there to be any voice acting at all during the, well, I guess for the game in general, I guess along with its sequel, Tears of the Kingdom. But I guess I will say, oh my god, the voice acting is actually pretty good. To be frankly honest, like, I was not expecting that. Well, I'll just say I wasn't expecting the voice actors, but, well, voice acting. And I'm always gonna say this, I'm always gonna love all four of the champions. Cause like I say, for me, it's just so hard to choose which one is like my all-time favorite. Because again, we have Goron Vigilance, Daruk, Gerudo Spirit, Urbosa, and Volley Confidence with Volley. Along with, I don't know what they have for Mipha in terms of that, but I'll just say Zora Healer Mipha. I don't know. And I guess another interesting one is, what is it? Oh, jeez. There's something oh, the memories. Okay, yeah. That's another thing I wasn't expecting either is, was Link actually being able to wake up from a century-long slumber and losing his memories, and having to look around Hyrule to be able to recover his memories as well. But honestly though, again, I do love the storyline in general of Breath of the Wild. Because again, from going from traditional dungeons to something like the Divine Beast and having each and every shrine as a mini dungeon, along with the spirit orbs being the, I guess, replacing the heart containers. That was, well, I guess I would say compared to the regular heart containers from all the previous Legend of Zelda games. So, I don't know. I just found it interesting that, I guess, of them actually taking a chance to be able to go from traditional dungeons to doing something different by doing the Divine Beasts instead. But I do feel that some, or at least a lot of people, would be complaining of there being no actual dungeons in Breath of the Wild, which is a bit true since I guess a lot of Zelda players are used to the traditional dungeons from all of the previous Zelda games. But honestly, I do love how they took the risk of going from traditional dungeons to doing something different, because I know this is not for, I'm not trying to speak on behalf of everyone, well, for players on this, but I do love the change from them going from traditional dungeons to doing something like the Divine Beast, because I'd imagine that there was some players out there who would actually want something a little different from the traditional dungeons, which I do find it interesting, because I do love how they did that, and that's something I love about Breath of the Wild, is them actually taking the risk and doing that, which I do love. And again, I also do love how, well, or I'll just say again, I just wasn't expecting the storyline and all, because I do love the storyline in Breath of the Wild. And I guess another thing is that I do feel like there are some players out there who have played both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I do feel that a lot of people will say that, oh, Tears of the Kingdom is much better than Breath of the Wild, which I guess which is a bit true. I mean, Breath of the Wild is good, but Tears of the Kingdom is good, though, I gotta say. Well, I was like, oh, what happened to the music there? Now, I guess now that I think about it too, I guess as a heads up, if you get all of the memories, again, only if you get all of them, there was actually a secret ending to Breath of the Wild here. Well, a secret, I'll just say a secret ending to this game. Again, if you get all of the memories, only. Which I guess you shall see after this scene.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
So yeah, that is literally just the ending of the entire game. Now, if I can find my controller, well, put on my controller. Okay, apparently my brain doesn't want to work, but anyway, though, I guess as a thing, oh, wow, heads up that you actually completed the game, your latest save file will actually have once you completed the game, your save file, you see that star of the one I'm on. When you completed the game, there will actually be a star on this hard save file right here. So yeah, that is literally, I guess, shows that you beat the game. But anyway, though, all said and done, that is the complete story of Breath of the Wild. So next time on my Let's Play, we're actually going to be coming back to, obviously, this thing of Hyrule. So next time, I will see you guys in my next Let's Play.